the Marmars Hello There podcast with me, Martin. Guess what? Again, I have my best friend, David. Today we're going to probably just bullshit about whatever. We're just going to fucking talk about whatever. So, let's get the fucking show started.
It's kind of funny how the format of the actual intro makes the show.
It's basically the show. That's all it is.
Yeah.
David!
What's up?
Back again?
Of course.
Returning guest.
Yeah.
My first one.
I mean, it only took a day to get me back, but it's the minutes that matter.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm glad that I'm here.
Yeah, man. Welcome back.
Thank you. I
to
feel
the cast.
very special having been on here twice already.
You're literally the first guest.
And maybe the last.
And perhaps the last.
Hopefully not.
But also the first returning guest. That says something.
Yeah, it's very notable and honorable.
Yep.
I'll make sure I put it on my LinkedIn profile.
LinkedIn. David works for LinkedIn as a what?
Designer.
As a designer for LinkedIn.
Yeah. Good times.
Very cool stuff here.
You can catch that on the earlier podcast, either episode 0 or 1.
If it ever comes out.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Quite long.
Yep.
It was a long one. Anyhow, what's happening, Dave?
Nothing, man. We just finished having breakfast at this awesome place called Iron
over on Broadway.
Yeah, that was actually not too bad. The beignets were pretty bomb.
Good.
I was surprised that you immediately ordered those, like, just right off the bat.
Well, you've seen my body, so you should know that nothing is going to stop me.
Yeah. Obviously, you've been there before. And
act like you've been there before. That's how I live life when it comes to food. Act like you've been there before.
Hey, it works out in most cases.
Yeah.
Seems like the waitresses like you a lot. They're like, that guy again.
Hi.
Beignets.
Hey.
We'll order 6 immediately.
Why don't you go ahead and lift the mic up a little bit?
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems a little different.
Seems kind of weird and strange. Oh, I love breakfast, David.
How do I lift it up exactly?
Jesus. Here, hold the goddamn mic.
Okay.
This is going on the podcast?
I know.
Embarrassing. Hold this.
Okay. Well, you got to fucking figure it out somehow.
I'm a fucking professional.
I didn't change anything yesterday.
Now lift it up.
Okay. And
then we're going to tilt.
Okay.
Loosen that.
Got it. This
So now, not turning it. Not that way.
Oh.
No. Loosen it.
Like this?
There we go.
Oh. Okay.
Now, God damn it.
And now I need to scoot up. Or, no, I don't like that.
But you got to, I want to talk right in this thing so I can.
Oh, because were we talking over it yesterday?
Well, you're talking like this, and I want you to right here.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? You see the difference?
Kinda, yeah.
So just adjust it accordingly, but just I want you to sound good.
Oh, okay. I get it. Well,
anyhow, watch out for the upright.
Perfect.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
So, I love breakfast, Dave.
Yeah, me too.
No, you don't, because you can't eat eggs for some fucking reason.
Well, I'm allergic. That would be
allergic
the
to
first reason.
eggs. Give me a fucking break.
I mean, they had the substitute ones, but those always taste like shit, so I'd rather
just bypass?
Yeah, just an extra plate of potatoes, please.
Fuck that.
Yeah. But yeah, Iron was actually pretty good. Thanks for getting the mic set up. Looks a lot better now. And it was awesome to have breakfast with you.
Yeah, it's rare that I get to go either have coffee with you or breakfast because you always bail.
Yeah, I'm a busy man.
Busy man.
Got shit to do at 5 a.m.
Ain't that the truth?
Nope. Let me get rid of my gum.
Oh, my God.
Look at you.
Unpro.
Breaking the cardinal rule of having your phone on.
I know.
Speaking of lame, I had a really shitty time sleeping last night because it was so fucking hot in the van.
Why was it? I thought you said it was cold.
Yeah, it was cold, but then it quickly goes the complete opposite direction. And I threw my car seater thing. Like, I don't even know. Like, I got a warmer for Natalia on her side, like the passenger seat.
Let's not use names here.
Oh, right.
Natalia's David's girlfriend, by the way.
Yeah. Plugging.
Name drop.
Yeah. But yeah, I decided, since I forgot my heater blanket at home, to just throw that underneath the mattress or whatever, or
Right.
the sheets.
Yes.
So it basically heated my ass up so much I was like sweating all throughout the night. But
I can't do that. I get so fucking hot no matter what.
yeah, well, if you're in a van that's like nearly 30 degrees, you kind of want something at that point.
I just want to be comfortable, and I feel like
van's
if the
not
bare
that.
minimum does the job, anything extra makes me sweat so bad.
Yeah. It's hard not being able to like actually have a heated space and everything, but it's cool at least being able to kind of willy-nilly go wherever.
Right, and that's what we talked about on the other podcast, was that you have a fucking traveling van.
Yeah, but I stayed at my parents' house last night, so it's like,
oh,
holla, I
I thought you stayed in the van.
Well, my dad has like an outlet protection or outlet thing right next to his garage.
So you were in the van, just parked out front of your parents' place.
On the side of it, to be technical, but
well, you do work in the tech industry, and that's a very
the valley
commendable thing to say.
Yeah, so there was a fucking power outlet. That's how technical this shit got. So I plugged it in, it got the heater blanket going, and it was bomb.
Guess what, everyone? I'm going to be chewing gum this whole time, so if you don't like it, fuck you.
Yeah, I decided.
And guess what? We have another guest here, another returning guest, actually.
Artie.
My dog, Artie. He's going to
Hello.
be chewing on some shit. He might growl or bark, but you know what? Deal with it.
Did you hear it in the last particular episode or not?
I can't go back and listen to those things.
That's a great idea. I wouldn't either. I was hoping you didn't.
No, because if I listen, I'm like, I don't know.
It's going to be so embarrassing.
So I'm just going to put it out there. Who knows how interesting it'll be to people?
Oh, probably not at all.
Probably no one. But here's the thing. I need to get a pop filter. I can already hear the little...
Well, because you're aggressively...
If I'm going to pursue the beatbox lifestyle, I'm going to have to take it a little more serious with some filters on my microphone. Anyhow.
Well, they have I noticed on the JRE, it's just the soft cover.
Hey.
Just do what they do. You'll get that shit done.
Easy.
Yeah, that's not the point.
The JRE. You know what?
But
we don't talk about the JRE.
Well.
Do we respect? Yes.
We don't name drop.
We don't. Come on.
Okay, sorry. It's kind of like when...
By the way, I'm really good friends with the guys in Dance Gavin Dance. There's my dog.
I was like, what is that noise?
So,
cool. That's interesting. Are you going to have them on sometime?
Hopefully.
Yeah, you should really think about the lineup and tell the audience.
And yeah, so
who are you going to have on?
I can't say yet. Big names.
Who do you want to have on?
I want to have on a nice array of people. I've talked to a couple chefs that I know, some people who are in kind of the I don't know, film world, and obviously musicians, being one myself. So
Any artist?
Yeah, mainly local ones. As it gets further along, the people will know.
Cool. Is that what you're telling the world right now?
I'm telling you guys right now, this is a sneak peek.
This was a tune in because
you're
gonna see some high talent.
You're not gonna see anything. You're gonna hear.
Sorry.
You'll hear it.
Well, if you ask for it, you might see us or Martin someday.
Maybe.
Hey, it's nice seeing a face sometimes.
But yeah, man, I'm looking. I was like surprised with the people that I've reached out to, who were down. So it's pretty cool. So we'll see.
Well, I'm excited to help or to listen, whatever.
Yeah,
helps.
You're my unofficial producer.
Yep.
So
I'm usually not paid for these type of gigs either.
Nor will you ever be.
Yeah. Well, I'm expecting $100 here anytime.
No, it's in the mail.
I think you might have misplaced the
I
address.
have mailed you $100 check for the past 10 years. Weekly,
So
I'll mail it out, and somehow.
So you're telling someone out there that
Right.
there's like 10,000
easily
potential dollars just
if
to
that's how the math adds up.
I didn't actually do the math, but
I
seems
know you
right.
didn't. I know you didn't, but I trust you because you work in a tech industry at
Check
LinkedIn in the Silicon Valley.
Word.
So, yeah, man. I don't know. I'm kind of like looking forward to it, and most of everyone that I'm going to have that said yes, I know, which helps.
Do you plan on bringing them over here?
That's the goal.
Interesting. So
nothing more scarier than going to someone else's house.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not sure how many people you've actually introduced to your house.
Yeah, that's gonna be that
You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying?
have on here.
Yeah, exactly.
90% never been here.
Yeah, so yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like
No, they'll just have to learn to love it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what to tell you, but
Has a lot of
shut up
It has a lot of
and
character.
get in the basement. We're doing a podcast.
Yeah. It's one level above a basement, but like
Literally. It's not in a basement at all. But I'm going for the feeling of a basement. So no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hearing people's stories and what they have to say, and like as we did with you.
It felt almost too deep at certain points yesterday.
I'm the host, and I'm talking. Okay. I'm the host of the Marmar's Hello There podcast with me, your host Martin, and today my returning guest David Carmona.
The crowd goes wild.
They're going fucking crazy. You're my home run. You're my home run. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it.
How long?
It did get. It did get in depth. It did done got in depth. But
yeah,
I don't know. I find it interesting, and I mean, if there's anyone that listens to this and they have, they're in a similar field, or they're in the process of getting into that field, maybe it's interesting, maybe it's not. But either way, to me, that's all that fucking matters.
Yeah, I think if you go for biodiversity of like different talents, I think that's going to be just an interesting challenge.
Right. I think I should have episodes by myself where I just talk about like all my talents.
Oh, no, I'm not sure about that.
You don't think so?
No, the people aren't here for you exactly. It's just kind of like
it's my show.
It's like a weird byproduct that you're
right,
here in front of us, but
it's
we don't.
my show.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's my show.
That's interesting.
That's why I named it the Marmar's Hello There podcast with me, your host, Martin.
See, I think
and today my guest is David Carmona. He's my best friend. It's his second time to the studio. Not a studio at all.
Yeah, it's a good example. People don't want to listen to that, nor tune
Nobody wants to hear that?
I don't want to listen to that.
Lots of people want to hear that.
That intro might be a minute too long. I'm not sure how long it is.
It's long, but you know what? I think if you're a good person and you're not a pile of shit, if you're not a pile of shit, you're gonna fucking listen to the whole intro. I'm not gonna simmer down. I'm heated. I'm going for it. No, fuck that.
I don't think it's a choice.
No. That's right. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. I'm gonna.
Okay, Brian.
I am gonna set it up so that you cannot skip the intro.
Again, I don't think you have a choice.
You're right. You don't have a choice.
Other than not tuning in, which is possibly the most
they're gonna tune in.
Diligent and rewarding.
Dude, listen
choice.
to my voice.
It's great.
I'm pulling you in.
Minus the pops.
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting out. So there's things I need to get. I'm a little uncomfortable.
I don't know if you footnoted that you actually need good headphones to listen to this podcast.
Yeah, you're gonna have to dish out some money if you want to.
You might need to step up a little. Just saying.
As a listener, I'm talking to you, listener, right now. Dave, hold on.
Okay, I'll pause.
I'm talking to you, listener. If you're gonna invest your time, which you will, in listening to this, why don't you invest in some nice headphones? Do yourself a favor and invest. Invest in me, which means you're investing in yourself. David, go ahead.
Are you going to plug any like brands here?
Why?
Sure,
Audio Technica. Can I say that?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to put it out there and we'll find out.
No, it's I don't think there's anything wrong if you're proclaiming their stuff, like if it's trade right infringement or whatever, like
trademark.
Trademark.
Don't make up words on my podcast.
I think there's different versions. There's like copyright. Oh, copyright is what I'm fucking up with. Yeah.
See.
Shit.
Let me let you guys down a
there's
little.
Like Creative Collective. There's so many different versions of it.
No.
I mixed it up.
Let you people.
It was an accident.
All right, the 10 of you, listen up. let me let you in on a little thing with Dave. Dave will make up words to suit his needs.
Let's remember
Neferchini.
Neferchini is a delicious.
What was it?
Coppercini?
No, trade right?
Trade. Oh, yeah. There was something.
Not real.
I made something up yesterday, actually.
Yeah, you did.
Well, akin.
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 Did you hear it?
Akin.
Did you guys hear it?
Again,
you know what? No.
It
No.
starts
No.
with again.
No. Pause this.
Akin.
There was a little pop there. Pause this. Rewind. Go back, and you will hear the word akin.
So no one's listening to this, and
There are 10 people.
no one is going to rewind it.
I will have 10 views, all of which are mine.
I will Natalia listen to someone else's podcast, most likely.
Right, not this one.
No, of course not. Yeah.
Which one? This one? The Marmars Hello There podcast with me, your host, Martin.
That one, or the one before this, or the one
Right.
before that. But the point was, I make shit up all the time.
Easily.
It's okay. Think about
You should do it too.
all the rappers, all the famous people that have like one-liners that have mixed shit up. The English
David.
language, Egyptians.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that someone made up the language.
Yeah, of course. The word.
So in a way,
duh.
are you saying that you're developing a new language?
Yeah, I'm above.
That's crazy.
I'm woke, motherfucker.
And YOLO.
YOLO.
And since David, today,
Let's not make this a big thing because the word YOLO really should be like more realistic in itself. That it's based on like an area.
Do you hear what David's saying though? He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
You only live once. What fucking value does that acronym bring anyone?
That means live it up. YOLO.
Why would you say that? Why don't you say
This is an old term.
really?
Yes.
For like tens of years?
At least
Let's see how stupid
more
you go.
than one.
Okay.
Because I don't listen to that song,
I-
but I know it's a Drake song.
Okay. If it
I
don't listen
think.
to any kind of common.
So you're not woke.
I'm not woke.
You said you're woke.
I'm woke on a different level.
That's true.
English grammar
That's very true.
in reverse. Yeah, it was funny actually on a non-disclosed podcast. They were talking about having emojis, kind of the new like rigid form of like Egyptian not calligraphy, but whatever that.
You almost made up a new word.
I know.
Calligraphy.
What would they call that? That's why you actually need the internet.
Hieroglyphics?
Yeah, hieroglyphics. Thank you. Fuck you. But yeah, they were saying like that's kind of the new generation of that communication, like having a lot of shit said in one particular symbol.
Like smiley face, praying hands, and then that big purple fruit.
That's a good one.
Eggplant.
Yeah, eggplant. That's
Smiley face, praying hands, eggplant.
I usually do the typical like fire with a Christmas tree next to it
Mhm.
because it's just obvious that
I won't say what color, but I go highly ethnic Santa.
Indian.
Sure.
Okay, it's pretty highly
Easy,
ethnic.
dude. Easy.
Hey, this is a
free for all.
race neutral podcast.
No, let's not even go down that path, baby.
I didn't realize there was like a path that we're supposed to be on.
There's always a path,
Mm.
baby. So,
So
anyhow, man, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. This is a new thing for me. I'm gonna have some friends on here, and some people that I've met along the way through.
can you give away any names or details because
well,
alluding
I mean,
at this is useless.
Well, they said yes. I just need to schedule some shit with them, I guess.
It's cool.
Chef Scott, Matt Ming is from a little known band, DGD, Dance Gavin Dance.
Not everyone knows of them.
That's true. Secret Band's actually a bigger band.
Yeah, totally.
Which I'm in. I'm huge in the world of that.
So what's this Scott guy do for a chef?
Scott? I met Scott when I was doing an internship at the Red Rabbit after I'd done my culinary school thing, and so I had to pick a place to do it. And I don't even remember how I found it. I was just like, all right, cool. This seems like a cool little spot, and not little, and medium size.
Right. Is
and
he a lead or what does he do?
well, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Interesting.
But that's where I met him.
So are you just?
I don't think he was like exec chef or anything like that. But he was, whatever the step down is, I don't remember because I just don't. But I met him. I met a lot of people there, and Scott was a pretty cool guy. And we had similar interests as far as like music because he played guitar. Probably not so much at that point because he was doing a lot of just chef stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's interesting since my dog took your ball.
That's his toy now.
It belongs to him. But he kind of a path of like doing music, and then I guess I don't know his full story about it all, and that's what I want to know. And it's just cool that there's a similarity between us as far as like being a musician, and then obviously he took the cooking thing way further than I did.
Right.
But I always thought he was an interesting person, and I kind of followed some of the stuff that he had done. He left Red Rabbit at one point and did something else, and so yeah, he's just a very interesting person to me as far as like what got him into it and where he went with it and where he's at now. Matt Mingus, we've known him for fucking ever.
I think that could be a really fun one actually, because he always has a lot of interesting stories to kind of tell on the tour and shit, and like I'm sure he would open up a little bit more with you versus
maybe.
Well, I don't know.
I've seen bullshit, but
I've seen a lot of YouTube interviews with him and other people. I'm like, oh fuck, like the very typical, not typical.
No, I'm gonna
like,
ask him hard hitting questions like, "What's your favorite song to play?
Yeah, exactly.
How's this tour going?
Like, what's the lyrics mean to you?
What's the best place?
What's
you
John
played?
actually saying?
Does it make sense what he's saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. So I'm looking forward to talking to Matt as well.
What about?
We've been friends for a long time.
I can't say names, right?
You can mouth it to me, and I will. Oh fuck yeah! I'm gonna talk my dad.
Okay, I was
so
like,
I'm gonna really try to steer him into some awkward positions.
Dude, your dad has epic. He's the what's his name? Oh my god,
Santa.
Yes, he's like Santa.
Well, you made like a fat body gesture, and the first thing I thought was highly ethnic Santa.
No,
Imaji.
Diaz. What's his name?
Why are you dropping all these names?
Not names. They're people.
Oh, like people with names?
Yes, people with names.
Nah, my dad is just a goofy guy. He's an artist as well. I've known my dad my whole life, and
yeah, obviously.
And he's funny, and he says some wacky shit, and he has some funny beliefs. And I'm throwing him under the bus, Dave. I'm gonna bring him onto the Marmar's Hello There podcast with me, your host, Martin.
Yeah. I would be cautious and actually really intrigued by how the conversation goes.
And I'm gonna get him to say. I'm gonna try to get him to talk about some weird issues like what he thinks about people with, I don't know, a cocked eye.
Don't go into that.
It's going there. But he's an artist. He's been an artist damn near his whole life. He's not I would say a professional, an artist, but it's something that he's always done.
Your dad's like way retired now, right?
Way retired. So, but art has always been a part of his life in one way or another. He's always doing something or taking classes or helping out in classes, like art classes in colleges and stuff like that. And I mean that in a very light way. It's not like he's, teaching and stuff like that, but he likes to be an assistant. He likes art and this and that. He likes to see people do art. Like myself. I love seeing people being creative in any aspect. So, I mean,
yeah.
I guess if you're making meth, there is an art form to it.
That's true. Breaking Bad proved that.
So, maybe I can get someone who makes meth on here.
That's awesome.
What's your story?
What's your story? I live next door and I'm making meth.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move now.
The Marmar Podcast.
We are done.
And the feds are moving in.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was going to say, your dad is actually super intriguing, and it would be interesting to hear, because he didn't really study foundation, or like his career, that is, wasn't really art-based, but he did it so much on the side. I mean, obviously, I'm just a witness of it, but he was so amazing at like foundational art principles. That was actually pretty shocking, because he did a lot of portraits of like realism, like watercoloring or
Yeah, I remember seeing
acrylic
pictures
or
of
just-
almost like caricatures of his friends, and it was just fucking crazy. Like
yeah.
there'd be a group, like he would do these character drawings, like little sketches on whatever, and they were just fucking hilarious. I wonder if he still has them. If he has them, and for some reason I decide to make some sort of page where I can display pictures of my guests and bullshit that they do, maybe I'll put one up.
Yeah,
it's
a good
so
idea.
my dad.
Who else?
I'm looking to get one of my really great friends, borderline,
Gay lover?
Gay lover.
Where's
Another
this going?
great friend of mine. A lot of these friends have really just turned into like almost like you know, just like brotherly kind of stuff. Like we're more than friends. Sorry, Dave, but it is what it is.
Excuse me?
You're my first love. You are the first.
Trust me, I've gone over it.
But Q Garcia.
Oh, nice.
I think the correct pronunciation of his name is Quentin.
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 Quinton.
Quentin. Quentin.
has a
Quentin.
cool
Q.
journey.
I don't like saying his name. I like saying Q. It's very hip.
Well,
He is a musician.
no one. You need to know their last name too, right?
Yeah, Q Garcia. Look him up.
Garcia. Oh, sounds like he has 2 first names, 3 first names.
Well, actually, he has a letter for his first name. Q.
Two.
Quentin is not his real name. It's Q.
Oh,
Let's get that right.
I'm way off.
But yeah, Q. I've known Q for a long time now. I've been in a few bands with him. We've worked together in the past. He's definitely taught me a lot of things and kind of opened my mind up to things as far as music and whatnot. And I'm going to put him on the spot here, but he's going to help with the intro music. You won't hear it yet until it's done, but he's going to be laying down some bass lines.
That's sick. That should sound really good.
So, yeah, I'm going to have him on here. I'm also going to have my buddies that I was in a band with, the Antioch Synopsis. Gomer, you guys might know him as Monty, fake name. His real name is Gomer. Remember that, and we're moving on.
Nice.
He is the host of the Casting Metal podcast, which is featured on the NCU, the Nerd Collaborative Universe. So I've known Gomer for a long time as well. A great person, another great friend of mine. Have him on here and talk about some bullshit.
Nice.
So
It's cool that I learned that he worked at Squarespace.
Squarespace.
Not an ad drop, but just a cool company to work for.
But I mean, you know, if you guys want to help me out,
Yeah,
Squarespace.
They don't give anything for free.
They will now.
Whoa, your dog just did something. Yeah, that would be cool. I think that's a great person.
Yep, I will have Clayton as well. He was, we were in a band together. He's actually on the Nerd Collaborative podcast, which is a cool podcast as well. They do a lot of spoilers, and so I got to be careful when I listen. And so they talk about a lot of nerdy shit, which is cool,
What kind
man.
of like movie spoilers?
Movies, yeah, I mean, that's not their thing, but you just got to be careful. You got to be careful. But they talk about a lot of nerd stuff, movies, shows, things within that realm. Hey, Artie, why don't you have a little respect and back the fuck up?
Yeah, I gave him a toy and just made him more like crazy.
Oh, walk away. Make me feel bad. Anyhow.
He's a badunkadunk.
It's juicy rump. Anyhow, I'm going to have him, and there's a few other people, and
And how long are you going for per podcast?
like hours.
Hours, nice. Because I don't
Perhaps days.
know. Sweet. I assume it's a loose format and just kind of see where it goes.
Can you tell?
Nope.
Yeah, it's loose, man. I just want to hear, you know, I like to hear what people are doing. Already. Yeah, excuse me. That's going to be a part of my podcast, just burping.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey, get out.
People love that.
Dave, why don't you do me a favor and get down there and get that ball out?
I will.
You gave it to him.
Why
This
do
is
I
your
have to
fault.
do this?
Go on.
I was being a good uncle, by the way.
You're a crunkle. If any of you know what a crunkle is out there, my bad, Dave. I just hit him in the face with my knee. That's what you get when you fuck with me.
That lacrosse ball is like easily $10. So
And now it's worth nothing.
cool. Yeah, I will be definitely excited to see how you're gonna keep new guests being brought in on and the
And I have some other
quality
things in store.
and ideas behind it, because you've alluded to many things, but have yet to reveal many things. But
I don't want to reveal too much yet. I kind of want to get the main idea of this down and then see where it goes from there and just have some ideas. So just having fun with it. So far with you, it's been mildly enjoyable. You make things hard, and that's why I love you.
Yeah, I poke at things. It's interesting because I think, well, yesterday you were saying you had a lot of things in mind.
Oh, dude, you don't even know.
See, there we go. And intrigues me. It tickles my ass.
Yeah, I want to do with certain people. I want to you know what, this movie fucking sucks. Let's talk shit about it. Or this movie was fantastic. Let's talk about it. There's just so many things I want to talk about, especially with people who kind of are in that world. And
that sounds all movie based.
And this song is terrible, or this song is great. Or you know what, this popsicle was fantastic.
So I usually ask you, and I wanted to ask you on this particular episode, what kind of music are you listening to
right now?
Yeah.
Or 10 years ago?
10 years ago would be helpful too.
Jeebus. Right now, man, what am I listening
He's
to?
put on the spot.
Let me take a look here. Well, you know what? I really enjoy the band Aborted. So fucking sick.
That's a good way to start. Starting
It's
with
the
A.
only way to start. We're going to start with A. We have Aborted. We have Behemoth. We have Cattle Decapitation.
What does aborted really mean?
Well, it's when you take... We're not going there.
Yeah, that's not.
Who am I listening to, man? Aborted. I don't know. I've been on a big Aborted kick, a big Cattle Decapitation kick. Oh yeah, you know what? You know who I've been a big fan of for the past couple of years is Alan Stone, dude.
Still?
Fuck yeah. He's fucking tight.
Kind of wore off on him pretty quick.
You're something else, Dave.
It's good. It's like that borderline, can't describe it kind of music.
Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't even think about this. Arcspire, Stay Tech is their thing, and boy, do they. Fucking tight.
What kind of music exactly?
Fucking technical death metal, dude.
Okay, cool. I'm sure.
So I like the heavy stuff, but
Yeah, I was gonna
also,
say, what kind of music do you even like?
well, you know, like heavy stuff, and then I also like some lighter shit, like
I
Amy
know.
Winehouse. She's fucking rad.
She's dead, but yes.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P..
Were you sad when that happened? When that went down?
I mean, it's not my thing, so
I mean, there's not many.
It's unfortunate, but I don't know about sad.
Right. Like some artists, like I remember Robin Williams may be the only person I shedded a tear for and had such a disconnect from like who that person actually was to me. And I imagine Jim Carrey would be that other person. Those are obviously actors, but I'd be curious which type, like Chi, right? From Deftones.
Oh, yeah.
Like I got pretty bummed out.
That was super sad.
Yeah, but
The entire thing was sad.
It was a long, drawn-out story. It was, very traumatic for the family and for like everyone around, and like things kind of went their ways. But, yeah, like that, wrenched my heart a little. But there's only those few special people that really to an individual where it like kind of transcends.
Right. Transcends.
Yeah, like
transcends.
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 Did I say that wrong?
I think you're saying transcends.
Whatever.
No, that's what I'm here for.
With the Marmar Podcast.
And we do a little bit of correcting here on the Marmar's Hello There podcast with me, your host, Martin.
Yeah, this is also a grammar lesson as we go forward.
So yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to doing a lot of stuff and people in different industries, music.
Can you confirm Bonky?
Yeah, dude. I'm going to have a huge actor here. His name's Anthony Bianchi, also known as Bianchi, also known as Bonky. And you're probably wondering, Bianchi? Well, Martin, isn't your last name let me stop you, because my last name is Bianchini.
Yeah, it's like a...
And his is
zucchini.
Bianchi, like zucchini.
Yeah, it's kind
But
of...
if Anthony had that, his would be Zuki.
You just remove like an N and an I or
Correct.
something and you're good to go.
So we have decided...
That means they're
Fuck
basically
it.
brothers too.
We're cousins.
Yeah, or cousins, sorry.
So...
They kiss on occasion.
Yeah, he's someone who has been interested for a very long time in the acting thing and doing that, and he's been a part of some projects and whatnot. The acting thing is interesting to me too. I know a buddy of mine who does comedy and stuff, and it's all these things that the music thing is the easy part for me to relate and talk about music shit, but it's the other things that I'm interested in as well, because it's the worlds that I don't understand, and I'm interested in like why would you even do this, or what got you into it? So acting, the cooking thing, I dabbled in a little bit, but not nearly enough to be. Actually, I'm an amazing cook.
Yeah.
I've proven that with my omelets.
Depending on the seniority of this podcast and like how remote you could make it, there's so many people in the Bay Area and that I know that have such a weird, diverse set of talents too. So it's weird how you can easily connect into like whatever thing that you actually aspire to think about.
Right, and there's just a lot of cool stuff and a lot of talented and cool people that I want to get to talk to. And then not just, and then take it further than just, hey, dog. That was his head.
Ow. Fuck. That hurt me thinking about how hard he just knocked his head on the desk.
But yeah, there's just a lot of interesting people. And I'm interested in what they have to do. And not even that. I just want to go further. I want to, bullshit with people, and I think it's interesting. And so
sweet. It will be interesting to see how to incorporate other people's media, or if to include other people's media into this.
That's another thing is,
because
with these projects that people might be a part of at the time, I want to be able to help promote, help get it out there, help get the word out there.
Yeah.
Have people check their shit out, because or build relationships or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just get things out there. I think it's important, and to me, I feel like it's a part of the duty as an artistic person or as a musician to support the creative part and what people do, and kind of that part, because it can be hard. It's hard to get people to go out to things. I'm definitely guilty of it, but to help support the arts, so help support the creative culture and community and all that stuff. And I'm a big fan of it. And so in a way, this is also my way of kind of helping that and helping push that out there for people to find stuff out that they might not know about,
How are people going to find you?
Fuck if I know, dude. I'm going to make cassette tapes and then hand them out at gas stations.
Sweet. I hear that works out pretty well. I've gotten that a couple times.
I got some things in the works, so that'll hopefully help. I can't say right yet. But yeah, man, I just I don't know. There's a thing that I'm looking to be a part of and help out with. So I'm excited, a tad nervous. I'm already sweaty.
Yeah, I can tell. No, you're not. Actually, you look normal to me.
Well, I'm always sweaty.
Yeah, exactly. So it just kind of blends in.
Yeah.
Cool, man. How long do you think?
I don't want to talk about fucking specifics on here, dude. People don't. You know what? They're just gonna listen and they're gonna go, "Oh my god, he's so good."
Like, I just want to know, when am I gonna get the next one? That's all I want to know.
The next check?
Yeah, that too.
Oh, that's in the mail.
Yeah,
with the other one.
Cool. Like, should I wait a month?
I would wait a couple months.
Okay, cool.
I got some things in the works. Hopefully, by the time that this actually comes out, I'll be a bit further along. We'll see.
Yeah, it's important to see whether or not current events will date themselves.
And that's why I don't want to do too many current events while doing this right now.
I don't know if I brought anything up, but
it's crazy how those aliens landed, though.
I know.
Uh-oh. Which means that this is going to air in like 2059.
Oh, shit.
So by then, there's already aliens.
It's already in space right now.
That's true, and they're listening, and they're like, "Hey, dude, this is the aliens." And they go, "Hey, dude, what's up, man? I got the signal from Earth. I think it's Earth or E-Earth. I don't know."
Yeah, they're talking about
no,
hot
no,
dogs.
this is my scenario. And we were flying by the star pile. And, yeah, man, it's called the Mars Hello There podcast with me, your host, Martin. And, man, it is good.
Is that?
That's what aliens are saying to each other while they're listening to it.
Huh. I definitely wouldn't buy your script or anything.
It's not scripted, so you don't have to worry about buying anything.
Well, if they are hearing this,
they
is
off
know
the cuff.
They know how full of shit you are, so they won't listen to you nor create any kind of solar cluster or whatever the fuck you just said.
I'm going, David. You just clearly don't understand anything. I'm going further than Earth.
Okay.
This is going to be jettisoned out to space.
Jettison.
Earth.
What is Earth?
What is Earth? Oh, I have a global thing. Global? That's cool. I have a fucking endless
A black
galaxy.
mass.
Dude, I'm going galactic. You can go global. You can make your shit global. That's cute. I'm going galactic.
You have to catch up with Tesla. He's like actually doing
I have
that.
to catch up. What do you think is playing in his car that's in space right now?
Wasn't
The
it?
Hello
No.
Hello There podcast.
Pretty sure it was that very
your
famous
host,
guy in
Martin.
that very famous song.
Me. Yeah, that's right.
The guy that recently passed away like a year or two ago.
No idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
But
I
yeah.
love you,
Oh my God, Dave. I love you too.
and I'm glad that you're doing this.
It'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes, man. I have some things in the works and some people
Baby
to work
steps.
with. And so hopefully it'll be cool. Hopefully it just kind of opens up things. And if not, fuck it. Who cares? Because
Then we have an archive of our
let's
voices.
have an archive. We have an archive of shit. And it doesn't matter, man, because I'm just looking forward to just looking something new to do. And I know that there's a lot of cool, interesting people that are in arm's reach of me that I've always been interested in. And so to be able to kind of have a cool reason to talk and to find out, because I really do think that's interesting, and to help promote things.
Sweet.
And maybe I'll probably make fun of people.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Shut up.
Thank you. Is there anything else you want to like bring up, discuss?
Man.
I mean, we could go into our personal
things.
artifacts. But
I have 3 white hairs within my beard line area. And I use the word beard lightly.
it's more of a. I can't even figure out a way to describe it.
I have a white chin hair.
You know the ball hairs that grow
I
below
have a
your
white
balls?
gobbler hair.
Basically covers the whole bottom of your
And I
chin.
have a white sideburn hair.
I think that usually says that you're dying or you're getting
Yep,
old.
Yep.
Maybe both.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a lot of gray hairs.
You do.
I embrace it with a hat.
I love it.
The hat?
I don't love the hat.
Okay. I don't
I
either.
think the hat's terrible.
It's a necessity.
I think that when you put the quarter in and clawed the hat out of the machine and it dropped and you won it, you should have just left it in there. I want to see more salt and pepper hair.
I would. I don't know why I'm wearing a hat, actually. But that's not the point. It's a comfort. It warms my head.
See, David developed a genre of rock and roll that a lot of people don't know about. And I wanted to touch on this on the other podcast that
Really?
we dived into your
Very
journey.
notable.
But you know what? This is really what your story is all about. You developed your own genre of
Comp
music.
rock.
Comp rock. Can
Yeah.
you spell it for us?
COMFO. That's a comfort.
That's actually-
COMRO.
No.
RK.
You-
Cock.
I will
I
do it
didn't know
for
if there was
you.
ever a-
COMFROCK. Comfrock.
Yeah, I never actually
It's all about
wrote that down.
You didn't have to. You had
No,
me.
it was more of an attitude and a personality.
A lot of people
than it
don't
was a
realize that
movement.
you were you created.
I thought you were gonna say the Antichrist. I'm like,
You did not create him. He created you.
I was more of that like homeless stage that hippies took before they completely gave up on life and just kind of stuck with it.
And said, "Well, I'm here."
Proud to be slightly dirty.
David, let me ask you a question here.
What is up?
I'd rather talk about what I want to talk about.
Please.
What-
I didn't know you had a format.
I don't. David, what do you think about scary movies?
They're okay. I don't think people
They're okay, dude.
people don't go see them very often. I mean,
What
well,
are you?
actually-
What are you, a fucking rom-com
so
guy?
so I heard it somewhere that movies are kind of they try to pack too much storytelling or they go so like on the surface. Yeah, you might enjoy that, like seeing 1,000 people's heads get cut off or fake
Never
blood
gets old.
or
Never gets old.
"Woo!" or
Never gets old.
But then I started thinking
Never
I
gets
could
old.
literally be doing 40 other things right now. And I can't stop that side. So I like things that are actually intriguing. So like things like Stranger Things, although it's not super. Can I mention those things?
I don't know, but I just think it's great that you're just hopping on a bandwagon.
I'm not hopping on.
You're on the fucking wagon.
Fuck you. When's the last time I saw something?
I actually do like
scary?
Stranger Things.
Whatever, it's lame. Damn, I wish I could actually remember something like uber scary. Uber.
Remember when I showed you all those skin tags in my armpit? That was scary.
Yeah. I guess not really scary. This last season wasn't as good, but American Horror Story.
I haven't watched it in a while.
Because you're a pussy. But it also does get pretty gruesome and has some.
I'm a pussy.
Well, I'm not sure what kind of movies you watch, but I see the Da Vinci Code back there.
Terrifying.
Pirates of Caribbean.
Terrifying.
What else? Little Miss Sunshine. Dave Chappelle stand-up.
David.
Oh, sorry.
You've obviously never had a real nightmare. Little Miss Sunshine is terrifying.
Terrifying to watch. I could not get myself through that.
It's not one of my favorites.
Either way, there are some good ones. I actually
David, what do you think about the movie? Shut your mouth. What do you think about the movie?
I haven't seen it in such a long time. I know.
Event Horizon.
I remember it being very spooky, eerie, long. So that's
Did something not help with making it spooky?
you. No, actually, not at all. You fucking made it terrifyingly worse.
That's right.
Like, I forget what you would do at that time, but
Doesn't
like
matter.
spook tricks. You're like, I've already seen this movie. Oh, okay. So just you watch it, and then you'd like leave and like constantly pop in the fucking curtains, or you'd have this like really shitty little bedroom curtain doohickey with holes in it. So
I
you
didn't
like,
have a door, Dave, and I don't want to talk about. I don't want to bring up my personal life as a child.
When did you move out of your parents' house?
You know what, dude?
Okay, anyways.
25 is a weird age.
Yeah, it
for
is kind
anybody.
of an odd one. But I remember you'd like reach with your hands in, or you'd always like find different ways to torment me while I'm trying to simply watch a scary movie.
Guess what, Dave? I have an idea. We
What?
should watch that movie in the dark. Hella scary.
I would be forced to spend the night at your house, and I would never do that. So I would basically not even be caught in your house unless it was because my gear is here right now.
Then I have an idea.
It would be cool to rewatch it. And there was the recent Predator, or was it Predators or Aliens re-release? There's like an old classic that was just re-released, like maybe
Jumanji?
yeah, Jumanji, that too, actually. But like those ones, I'm kind of intrigued by watching those.
Are you a movie guy?
No, I guess that's the point I was getting at. I like I like longer.
I like. What do I like? I don't like anything.
No, I like longer series that kind of keep me invested in. Also,
So you don't like when the movie thing where they just kind of dump it all in there and go, here you go. You like series. You like shows. You like long-winded stories.
I don't like long-winded.
You
stories.
like the
That's
long-winded
the worst
stories.
way
So fuck
to
with
like
me, Dave.
put
It's
in,
true.
You fucking asshole. Jesus, your dog.
He doesn't give a fuck about anybody.
Oh, it was a weird one. It was called. It's not what you would think, but Mindhunter is about Ted Kaczynski and just like learning about weird.
You're gonna name drop Ted Kaczynski.
Sure. Just like weird fucking psychopaths. I'm like, those are real people.
I heard it was cool, but I haven't watched
scary ass shit because they're actually performing on these things, like historically at least.
You don't think Evil Dead was
you
don't think Evil Dead was a historical movie? You're telling me Evil Dead 2 wasn't a historical movie?
Oh yeah, you remember?
You're
the
telling
Apocalypse
me
Rising.
Army of Darkness is not a historical movie.
Last time I checked,
There were knights.
I did not see anything.
There were
outside.
kings.
Pretty sure it would be evident by looking.
Evident.
Evident.
Spell evident and then give me the definition. Now go.
EV.
That's right. I'm gonna call you out.
Evident. There was also another one I wanted to mention, which is fucking weird, and Natalia was watching, or a person I know, called Changing Faces, where it was literally doing like operation surgery on people. Like,
man, I just fucking don't care about people getting their face chopped.
I don't
up.
either, sir.
But why are you watching?
I'm not exactly. Let me go to my horror.
We don't need to do this.
Why not?
Because you don't even like movies. You are such a snob.
I do like movies. It's
no,
just
you don't.
being like enticed by a really scary movie is hard to like. I'm gonna sit down for 2 hours and get my ass scared.
I love it.
Why?
I don't know. I just fucking I love it. And
Do you realize? I don't think a lot
love
of
it and hate. You know what I do?
What?
Sometimes you know what those little toothpick things to clean your teeth. Not a toothpick, but like it's the floss.
Yeah.
But it's got the little floss piece, but then
it.
there's that little pick end.
Yep.
I like to wedge those between my teeth.
I saw you doing that shit yesterday, and it was kind of creeping me out.
So I like to wedge those things in between my teeth because I love the pain. But it's one of those things where it kind of hurts,
But
it also it hurts, but it also feels good. And it's like scary movies and scary shows are like the same fucking thing. It's like,
I would think that's the worst way to have parallel descriptions.
that is not. That is actually the most best way to parallel subscribe.
You should subscribe. I don't think you can.
Describe a parallel description there.
Description.
That's
Describe.
what I meant. Hanging out with you is fucking me up.
Yeah, it should be.
But I
got
don't know, man. I like that feeling. I don't know. Like sometimes I enjoy like the feeling of like, oh man, my arm's hanging off the side of the bed. I'm gonna bring it in because that's scary.
And that gets you off.
A little bit.
It makes you excited for the day.
A little moist.
It's why.
I don't know,
I can't get it. I
don't know. I just enjoy it.
I would love for you to ask every single person you interview if they feel the same way. And I'm pretty sure most people are like,
no, you're probably correct.
I'm kind of good. Like it's
funny because like Clayton, he loves scary movies. He probably goes more in depth with them than I do. But I don't think they scare him the same way, or I don't think they affect him the same way they do me. Or like Bo, he likes scary movies, and I don't think they affect him. You know what? I think I just allow myself to just like be super vulnerable to what's happening, and that's how I'm able. Because there is a crap load of shitty ass movies in general, and especially horror ones. But I just allow myself, like, you know what? Take the bar of expectations. Don't lower it. Just get rid of it. So there's none, and just watch the fucking movie, enjoy the ride, get a fucking boner for this stuff, and enjoy it. But there are some that are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know why I like them so much.
There has been oddly a couple that brought some like interesting things to play. And God, I think our descriptions of horror films might be different. Obviously, like how sadistic do you go? Like I remember the Rob Zombie films. Like I fucking love those. Like because of how like vivid and detailed they were.
Those
but,
weren't
like,
scary, but they looked fucking cool. They were cool as a movie.
That's what I like. So the head cutting, like the actual visuals is like one part that you can like get over. The like creepy builds up like for 5 minutes and then actually nothing happens, or like those kind of things. I'm like, ugh. Like I've seen that in 40. I know you lowered your expectation. I smoke so much weed. I can't lower my expectations that low.
So
like,
now that everyone knows, David has a real fucking problem.
Well, I mean, I can when I watch movies, right?
Dave does not know how to stop chiefing.
It's
and
okay.
I can say that because I'm Native American.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
I'm not worried too much about it since it's legal.
Legal. Announced.
Suck a dick.
Announced for the first time here live on the Marmars Hello There podcast
Legal,
with me,
legal,
your host.
legal.
I can't believe you're talking during that.
I don't care.
I can't believe you actually talked during that. We're gonna do it again. Announced here for the
God.
Announced here for the first time on Marmar's Hello There podcast with me, your host, Martin.
Getting good at it.
It's good, huh?
Sorta.
I'm either thinking of like
It's like
doing it.
David Letterman good, where it's gotten
That-
so good,
that
it's
is-
so fucking old.
He will never be as good as me.
I think you're trying to do his format.
That's absolutely not true.
He is old.
I create my own formats.
Huh, interesting. Oh, logic.
You shut your mouth. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just love these scary movies.
Yeah. No, I would partake in a scary movie here and there. I would enjoy
Remember
myself.
watching, what was that brutal one that I made you watch? And then they like skinned
Yeah,
her.
you actually Martyrs.
Martyrs.
Yeah, that was a fucked up. That was a good one to actually have.
That wasn't a horror
like-
one though. That one was just like, wow, man, it's really hard to watch.
Yeah, 7 was a real notable
7 is
one.
tight.
I mean, that's going real old school here, but
So let's jump. Let's not jump ship, but let's change. Music. You asked me. What about you, man? What are you listening to lately? Sounds. Listen to sounds.
sounds of rain.
Sometimes like when
grass blowing.
sometimes like
Sometimes I get nervous.
I actually have a little pot of wheatgrass
I have
that I don't use.
a
I
bell
don't.
next to me
I
that
don't. I don't actually use the wheatgrass, but I use it as an audio source. I'll
It's-
blow on it,
the
and
candles make
I'll
such
just blow
loud.
on the wheatgrass, and that way it's like, oh, it's so soothing. That's just the way it is.
Outside of just like nature sounds and squirrels hopping on my fence, and my cat screaming and the wheel going nuts and the air purifier blowing and the fucking vacuum going. Outside of all of the most distracting noises in the entire world, I've started dabbling into the old archives of Chino and started listening to Crosses, which I told you, which I just totally blew past because I was just undermining all the shit he was writing, and it's actually pretty cool. Glassjaw, they released that new album.
Dude, I liked that.
Pretty fucking sick. I really would like to see them on tour again. I saw a recent upload, and it looked like they're still legit to quit. And their style is like exactly on the note that I love, which is like that Norma Jean-esque kind of like, or like the modernized hard, but yet like there's a vibe that's unique to that band. And I mean they obviously do have their like poppy traits. What was his other band?
Head Automatic.
Oh, that's right. Which I started re-listening to. I'm like, oh wow, it's crazy. I actually used to really like that.
But I'm definitely glad that the Glassjaw thing is out as well.
Yeah,
I even like those 2 EPs that they put out. Like, to me, those last 3 things were super consistent. I just dug them for what they were.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised. Actually, there's a buddy I grew up with and went to school with, name drop. He was always into Glassjaw, so anytime he talks about like music and shit, he's always mentioning them. So I basically
it's nice to
out.
have like legit, a little bit of legit knowledge when you're talking to people. So you're like, oh, thank God,
yeah,
I can be included. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, oddly enough, sometimes I tap into movie scores. I was listening to Eternal Sunshine because it was
I love movie
February.
scores.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of variety that
Clayton
it can give
does
you.
too, yeah.
And you can really like dive into weird artists. You're like, I don't know who this is, but they're really cool.
The one that I really dig that is different from the other ones that I typically listen to is the fucking score to the movie The Witch, which I'm a big ass fucking fan of. I really like that movie. The score is just fucking weird. I watched something on YouTube about the instrument that they used, which I'll show you later.
It's one of those weird Chinese like
easy, Dave. Easy with those descriptions. But no, it's a weird ass instrument. But yeah, man, the movie score thing is cool. David, let me ask you about something.
No, I'm not done. I'm going to go 1 or 2 more because I actually have something to bring to this conversation.
Okay.
Going on the more mellow side.
Trying to keep it musical. And
this is musical. What are you talking about?
I know. That's what I was going to do.
I can do whatever I want to do.
Don't be playing nothing
sorry,
on
I didn't
air,
mean
bro.
to do that.
I can't believe
shush.
you tried to play something on
this band
Marmar's.
is so small that no one would care. Going on the lighter side, Mimicking Birds is one that's cool. It's a Portland like indie band.
Never
it's
heard
kind
of.
of like psychedelic a little bit. Manson Air, a little bit more poppy, but still cool vibe. Tender, cool vibe. Oh,
you're on Tinder?
Yes, on Tender. I dabble myself into some Big Dumb Face.
Dude, that thing is actually kind of fucking tight.
Yeah.
And I'm glad.
I had to re-listen to it like 12 times to appreciate it.
And I'm glad Wes took the heavy route.
What do you mean? Like the whole song?
Like the album is a bit of a more heavier album.
I mean, most of his shit is pretty fucking heavy.
Yeah, but if you go back and listen to the first Big Dumb Face album,
it's more cartoony.
It's up and down, and I'm like, yes! He did the heavy thing.
It reminds me of Secret Band, that one Breakfast.
I'm a
Breakfast song.
I'm a fan of Wes Born, but he has nothing.
That song. You guys
he
should
has
really
absolutely
cut that song
nothing.
out. It's not.
On
it was
the fame,
funny
on the
and cute
fans,
maybe once,
on the
but
money.
after that,
Dude,
over
Secret Band is probably
yeah.
little pop there.
I don't
Sorry
need
about that.
to name
Secret
drop
Band
anymore,
is
but
probably the biggest band, easily the biggest band in Sacramento right now.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I was dabbling in some classics, but it's just whatever kind of suits my needs.
I want to end this because we're coming up here towards the end of it.
Yeah, and I have to go back home soon.
I want to talk about something serious.
I have to go visit my mom too before.
Wow, Dave. I want to talk about something serious. Yes. You have an egg allergy.
You really need to go into egg allergies?
You suffer.
Yes, I do.
You really have an egg allergy.
Yes, I do. You can Google it.
I don't fucking believe you. I've never believed you.
You might, too, have an allergy.
Dave, the skin on your face is supposed to be multicolored.
Yeah. Yeah. On Marmar's podcast.
Try it out.
No, I won't.
No. Try it out. I want you to go, I want you to go.
Because I wouldn't do that shit.
How would you do it? How would you announce
First of all, shut up.
How would you announce
this is the
Marmar's?
David's? I'm not on the Marmar. This is the David's fucking show.
No. Okay, well, how about this?
When's the last time you seen Martin's on a product? You always see David's. You never.
Isn't there an apple juice?
Martinelli's, yeah.
Close enough,
Not
Dave.
At all. How many
Close
David's
enough, Dave.
things?
David's, I don't know. There's David's moist ass wipes. There's David's.
They work.
There's David's dry suppositories. Nothing worth using.
That?
I'll show you later.
You put like skin flakes in there, large.
Don't worry about it, Dave.
Cool.
So I want you to say, welcome to Marmar's Hello There podcast with your host Martin, and then I want you to go, and this is the David. You can make your own up. I don't give a fuck, but I need you to hit my podcast title.
So it's not fair because you've been practicing on the intro song for weeks by yourself in your room, cave. Weeks.
Written in a week.
This is the Marmar podcast
with
my
Marmars
buddy, and I have nothing to say. I'm David.
Full of me.
Look at my titties. Yeah, that's my.
Try
version.
it. Go for it. You think you got what it takes? Go for it, Dave.
You're
fucking. You think you're fucking smiley?
I learned something from Bonky the other night. You need to pay me. You pay me.
I told you.
I've already given you 2
is in the
unscripted
mail.
Hours of lovely dialogue.
Clearly unscripted. You are not a professional.
Well,
you're a fucking hack.
Thanks
you're
for
a
all.
fucking
Thanks
joke.
for all the equipment that you
You're
set up.
not even a
me.
has-been. You were a never was.
Never was.
You weren't. You're not even a has-been.
Let me search
you
real
are
quick
a
for
never
Marmar's
was.
podcast. Oh, it doesn't show up.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
know why? Because it's Marmar's Hello There.
Oh, you think people are gonna remember hello there?
Yes, I do.
No.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you might.
So
they'll just remember clicking a link because you shared it.
Yes, they will.
Cool.
So I want you to say, welcome to Marmar's Hello There podcast with your host, Martin, and me, David. Go for it.
I already forgot what you were saying.
5, 4.
Hello there with...
You fucking up already.
Told you I didn't remember. Again, my script would be totally different.
It's
all right.
It's welcome to Marmar's Hello There podcast with your host Martin. It's super easy.
Hello there with.
You already fucked it up a second time, Dave.
All right, let's wrap this boot up.
Not till you get it. Welcome
Hello
to
there with Martin's podcast. I'm David, the main host, with my fellow man, Martin. Here he is, wearing a shirt, Monterey, California. Good job.
I don't want to do this anymore.
It's been an hour. I'm tired. Pay me. I'm out.
All right. Jesus fucking Christ, David.
That was fun.
All right. Well, what a fucking mess. Anyhow, this was fun, sort of. This is technically number 2. When this is going to come out, I don't fucking know. But if you want to listen to it, that's cool. And I'm saying this at the end of it, so it's like, thanks for listening. Anyhow, this is it. Again, my guest was David Carmona, my best fucking friend, my brother from another mother and father, actually, to be technical. But thank you for listening. You people have a great fucking day. All right. Outro music, whatever it is at the time of this release. Bye.